Hey, what is up, you guys? Welcome back to the GT48 Podcast. Today I'm going to be talking about, what's good to put in videos, titles, and thumbnails. And what's not, because honestly, I've seen a few things where I'm confused what happened, where something different happened in whatever was in it, like in the video or something. And then it's really confusing what actually happened, and then it turns out that it was just a mistake. So today I'm going to be going over that. First, let's start off with what not to put in, titles. I would say nothing against YouTube's terms of service, you know, pew pews, if you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. And just don't talk about that stuff in titles, and try to avoid controversy, I think, just because if you're trying, you want to have a target audience, but you also don't want to just have one particular person who wants to watch your videos. You still want to have a bigger audience. Not that I have a huge audience, but I feel like most of my videos aren't that crazy, with just my opinions and stuff. And so, yeah, you also don't want to include in videos, things mentioning the title. Like some people say, as you might have seen in the title, when maybe something else happens in the video and you change the title to that. Like I've seen some YouTubers be like, okay, guys, as you might have seen in the title, we're doing blah blah blah. But later in the video, he gets pulled over by a cop, so the title is getting pulled over by a cop or something. And so that doesn't really make sense. But it also doesn't make sense to just edit out that part, because it could mess up the timeline or the story of the video. And you just don't want to mess with anything like the thumbnail or title in your video, or else you either have to follow what you said the title or thumbnail would be in the video. And yeah, I think that you should include in thumbnails like certain colors that might catch the eye. Like you don't want to do like an all brown thumbnail. So I would generally go for a thumbnail with either like red, yellow, kind of like the brighter colors, but you don't want to just add in yellow or red just on purpose to make it more catchy of a thumbnail. I generally do it more when I need like a background for what I'm already presenting. Like maybe in one of my more recent videos, I was frowning next to a YouTube termination notification, but there was still a little bit of space behind me and the notification, and I don't want to just leave that black, so I made it, black or white, but I made it a gradient from red to blue, I think it was, because that's kind of the colors of my channel. And so yeah, just try to do things that are creative, that will stick out, but also don't make things stick out too much, or else people might not like your video. Like, I thought about doing a video about daily driven exotics and a controversy that I think was, something that I thought was a controversy, but I didn't want people to think that I didn't like daily driven exotics or anything. And so I decided not to do that video, even though I had recorded it, and I thought it would be a fun video, but I just ended up deciding not to. And you just want to keep some stuff like different. You don't want to include addresses or anything either in videos, which I think you would generally understand unless it's like not your address, you don't have to blur like every single address you pass by, of course, because it would be kind of weird if a viewer just showed up to a random house. But like, you also don't want to like go near. Like, you don't want to be like, come to this place or anything, or else it could either be suspicious or something bad could happen. So you just want to avoid that. And yeah, just keep some of that stuff out of your titles, thumbnails, videos. Let me know if you enjoyed this by following us on wherever you get your podcasts. Did you enjoy this type of podcast? Check out The Bikers, 863 Commentary, where I'm featured. Of course, my normal YouTube channel, GT48, where I talk about cars. And yeah, see you in the next episode. Bye.